everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Lianne Russo Liddell, Associate Broker and Realtor with Occasio Realty. And today I am here with Nicholas Hyche, who is the owner and operator at Wurst Hot Dogs. So thanks so much for joining me, Nicholas. Let's just kind of dive right in and get to know a little bit more about you and your business. So tell me about your business and how you got started.
So I own and operate, as you said, the Wurst Hot Dogs here in Phoenix. Currently at the 16th Street, Maryland. I started off actually as a hot dog cart.
Really? Okay, cool.
Almost 3 years ago, February.
Okay.
So I started off as a hot dog cart where I would roam to primarily the breweries.
Oh, okay, good call.
small craft beer bars and such of that, and then I would pad my weeks with school carnivals and all the typical
nice
larger events.
Okay.
After a couple of years pre-COVID, I had a little talk with the owners and operators of the Linger Longer Lounge, who were looking for someone to move indoors to their kitchen space because, as our internal joke is, they hate serving food. I don't want to serve drinks, so we just do it.
Hey, that works. I like it.
So as far as September, I moved into that location, and then we've been in business ever since. And as far as internally goes, inside a brick and mortar.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So what are some of your signature items on the menu?
So our whole menu focuses locally made and locally crafted food to begin with. So all my sausages are made at Shriners on 7th Indian School.
Love Shriners.
All my bread is baked strictly from scratch on 19th of Van Buren.
Nice.
Most of my produce right now, it's a little slow, so it's hit and miss, but most of my produce is sourced from local, actual Arizona-owned and grown products.
Okay,
anyway,
nice.
So I start that with a base, and then some of the signatures, I try to do something fun. That's my whole thing about the food. It's fun. So I have a chicken fried hot dog. The hot dog is literally breaded and fried like chicken.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, it has a bacon country gravy and some caramelized onions on there. That's probably my favorite, like, warm fuzzy one.
Sure. I think my husband and I are going to have to try that because we are
deviations of like
fans.
classics. So like I have a chili dog, but I use chorizo instead of chili, cheese and
nice
dog.
Okay.
I just take either really extreme or kind of redone classics as kind of all the base is the locally sourced and locally produced food.
Okay, nice. That's awesome. I love that you're able to support the local community too with, your ingredients and stuff. What a great idea.
It's never been more important than now. It's funny, this has always been my mission for years, but now it's really hitting home because it's needed.
Absolutely. I agree. Part of why I want to talk to our neighborhood and our community is just let people know, hey, there's all this stuff around here.
Sure.
So, and I know that you are, located inside Linger Longer Lounge. You talked a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit more about that. Do you kind of operate within their hours?
So Linger Longer Lounge is co-owned by a gentleman who used to own the Rogue Bar in Scottsdale. So he was actually my first bar that I set up at 3 years ago. So that forged this
relationship now. Okay, cool.
So now I operate basically within their hours. The kitchen does close a couple hours before the bar does, but so I work closely. We try to work as one unit, even though we are two separate businesses, just for the sake of marketing and driving up business and production. And it's just a better way to work. So you'll find me mopping the floor. You'll in the front of the house. You'll find them helping me in the back. So we all just work together.
Nice, I love it.
Common goal is just to be in business, and right now, it's hard enough. So
absolutely,
great group of people. The owners, operators, Linger Longer, awesome. The staff is awesome. So we just kind of dove in together because we both are actually in this COVID thing together because we both started back up after COVID, during the COVID thing.
So anyway,
it's just one big mission, and we're very like-minded. It clicks. It's very nice. It clicks good. So I love it.
Awesome. That's always helpful. And how great, that you guys are able to help each other out. And, like you said, kind of play to your strengths. You can serve the food, they can serve the drinks, everybody kind of gets what they want. Tell me a little bit about some of your goals for this next year, Nicholas.
Oh, goals are just to be open. No, I mean, my major
That's
goals.
Understandable.
I mean, the major goals right now are just to once hopefully this blows over and it starts to come back to some normalcy, which who knows what normalcy will even look like anymore.
Yeah.
Our goal is just we want to slowly, when this is over, reintroduce. We had live music nights with DJs to get more of the vibe back, the people back,
Okay.
to bring back the neighborhood feeling, because we're still a neighborhood bar. Our drinks are, fair price. The food's fair price. So we just want to get back to that neighborhood roots, or like, you could come by
Absolutely.
after a day of work, even if you're working at home, come by for a decent meal and a cheap drink or a good drink. So I guess our goal is just to tiptoe back into this, because it's been almost a year since we have. So it's just tiptoeing back in, and then strategically and safely reintroducing ourselves to the neighborhood and reintroducing ourselves to each other, because we got to get used to getting business again and operating at
Absolutely.
a normal rate. So that's going to be
Hmm.
something definitely different.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I can, be a part of it and hopefully bring some folks your way. And I'm pretty excited to try the chicken fried
Come
hot
on
dog.
down.
So I love chicken fried steaks. I love gravy. So it sounds
Me too.
right
It's
up my
one
alley.
that's
So
stuck in my head for years, and I finally got to put it to task. So it's nice to see you're like my brain's very busy with food and stuff. So it's nice to
I'm
have this
sure.
bounce around, and one day you're like, oh yeah, boom, there you
Love
go.
it.
So it
That's
works.
awesome. That's awesome.
Mhm.
On more of a personal note, Nicholas, what are some of your favorite things to do in the neighborhood?
So I live in South Phoenix, but I do love the Madison area. I've always lived somewhere near there when I previously living here. So it was always, eating at the Texas Grill. It
Mhm.
was a lot of eating. I do a lot of eating. What can I say? Texas Grill, Five and
I'd
Dine.
expect nothing less, right?
Even the Santana's down the street when they put that larger. The Winding Pig's probably my favorite spot. It's on the corner over there, a little small First
Yep,
Winding Pig.
16th Street in Bethany.
The
Yep.
wife and I love the happy hours of previous to COVID, so we used to go happy hour there. And
Nice.
it's just a little area. Is just like I've mentioned to you previously offline. It was that neighborhood just really has like a bubble of smaller businesses. The larger
Yeah.
businesses are kind of on the outskirts. So
Yep. It's
that's kind of
nice.
cool. Aside from the Dunkin' Donuts and stuff, whatever. But
Yeah.
they're sprinkled in. But yeah. So I always love the central corridor, whether it's my central, which is south, middle,
Sure.
or I just love the whole central Phoenix, and I've always been attracted to that, mostly eating, drinking, and
Yeah. We have good places to go. So
good places. Yeah, absolutely.
absolutely. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, obviously you have a love for food. What else do you like to do when you're not working?
Ooh, wife and I take my day off is our day off. Obviously, I work 6 days, so Sundays are our day. Um,
Nice.
guess what we do? We go out. We try to go find somewhere strategic to eat or drink. I like the Shot Beer Company in Tempe is my favorite spot. Large, spacious patio. You
Nice.
can bring in food from outside, so we'll get some takeout, which is the safest way. We'll go have a beer on the patio. We take our dogs for walks. We have a dog, or not dog, a park that's near the Salt River down here. So it's a little
Nice.
walkway, and then nowadays Netflix movies,
Yeah.
can't really get out. But my normal day off would be something of involving beer and food and a dog walk of some sort, any combination. So that's
Love
pretty
it.
much
That
what I do.
sounds like the best Sunday. So I don't think
Pretty
you can
nice.
go wrong. Awesome. Well, is there anything else, Nicholas, that you want to share with me before we part ways here?
No, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
I love part of me moving into this neighborhood, into Linger Longer, was because of my love for that Madison area. I didn't even know it's called Madison. We just called it Uptown. So it's nice to
Yeah,
even have
uptown.
the micro labels. But I just love I love the neighborhood. I know there's so many cool people there and cool places, and it's just nice to be part of that neighborhood. So I'm just glad
Absolutely.
that people like you can focus and feature on that. So it's kind of nice.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Nicholas, and thank you everybody for watching. Once again, I'm Lianne Russo Liddell, Associate Broker and Realtor at Occasio Realty, and I had the pleasure of talking with Nicholas Hyche, the owner operator at Wurst Hot Dogs. So